I dropped to the floor and played dead. The toy soldier hunting me never slowed down. He raised his tiny rifle right at my head. In pure panic, I slammed him to the ground. I tried to crush him with the elevator door, but the little guy had unreal strength. He held the door wide open. Time kept ticking. His strength finally faded. I thought the fight was over. Then his body started beeping. I opened his backpack. A micro bomb sat inside. The reason he came after me was because I was a top-tier hitman. A few days ago, I handled the owner of a toy factory. Every toy in that room saw the whole thing. They wanted payback for their maker, so they disguised themselves as a package and showed up at my door, and then lifted the lid all the way. Inside was a pile of toy soldiers. Nothing felt wrong at first. I set them aside and walked to the kitchen for a drink. I sensed something off and stepped over to check. When I reached the box, every toy inside was gone. Before I could react, a sharp pain hit my foot. A toy bayonet poked into me. Something shifted under the couch. I leaned down to look. A storm of tiny bullets blasted out. My face was covered with dents. I tried to see clearly, but another wave of fire hit from the couch. They even launched a small missile. The sting dropped me to my knees. I rushed into the bathroom. To figure out what hit me, I used a small mirror to peek out. The whole living room was under heavy fire. Even my desk lamp was taken out. My anger boiled over, and a missile shattered my mirror. I snapped. I ran to the bedroom and grabbed a handgun. The moment I stepped out, a missile nearly hit my side. I backed up while firing. I stumbled into the kitchen and grabbed a submachine gun from the cabinet. I unloaded everything under the couch. The noise faded at last. I flipped the couch and froze. The floor was packed with toy soldiers, a full miniature squad. Some carried wounded teammates. Some tried to escape in tiny vehicles. One soldier aimed at me, and I stepped on him. Another sprinted away and didn't make it far. The rest charged at me together. I lifted the gun and cleared them out, just as I caught my breath. 3 attack choppers rushed toward me. A missile came straight at me. A rotor sliced across my face. Each chopper carried 2 pilots and a gunner in the back. They hit me with non-stop fire. I couldn't lift my head. I hid in the bathroom again. Then a blast opened a hole in the door. A chopper slipped right through. I grabbed a towel, wrapped it around the chopper, and slammed it to the floor. Another one came after me. I fired and dropped it. When I turned around, the toy soldiers on the ground still moved. I tossed them into the toilet and flushed. More noise came from inside. I threw a hairdryer in. A flash of sparks and everything went silent. I finally tried to handle my injuries when a note slid under the door. The note told me to surrender, but I am Mike, a top-tier hitman. I never surrendered. I wrote back that I would fight them to the end. The outside went quiet. I leaned out to take a look. The toy soldiers had set up a cannon.